schedule.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I know we're probably, I don't even know who's live right now.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I know there is people that go live this evening, so, you know,
Sorry.
It is what it is. If you guys want to go over there, you know, whatever, but
I'm not sure who's live right now.
Yeah, I'm not either. But I just got home from work, so we didn't really have much choice. I've been working all day. I wasn't able to do the whole 4 o'clock thing today, but we figured we'd just go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Yep. And he has to work again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we couldn't put it off till tomorrow. So here we are.
Yeah. Sometimes when that happens, we'd wait till Saturday morning, and yeah, that's not going to happen because I got to work tomorrow. So
right. But Amber and I will be going live at 9:30 on her channel at Positively Obnoxious, if y'all want to check that out. So we'll be live tomorrow morning doing that.
It looks like we have a couple of people in here.
One person. Oh, hey, Barb. How's it going? I was
Hi,
just
Barb.
watching your sister's video. Oh, sorry, I interrupted her video. Hey, Kirby. How's it going?
Hi, Jean. Is that Jean? Hi, Jean.
Jean, maybe?
For some reason, it's not even happening here, so I can't read it.
Weird.
Yeah, we're not even. Are you sure you went to the right place?
I didn't. There we are. Hang on. I'll get us there. It's been a long day. I'm tired. There you are.
Oh, Jen, not Jean.
Hey, Beachy. How's it going? Change it to live chat real quick. There we go.
Howdy, Kirby. Hi, BG. Hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim. How's it going?
So, yeah, guys, sorry we're late, but I had to work today. There ain't a whole lot I can do about that unless y'all wanted to ride around in a truck with me.
Dump truck.
Yeah, dump truck. Going good. All the grandkids are gone. Yay, time to party. Hi, Don. Hi, Karen. Shoot, you guys are playing just as Simply Jan is starting at 7.
Oh, dang.
Well,
is she? Oh, well, that's at 6. Sorry. Feel free to go check out Jan.
Yeah.
We don't want to mess up your normal schedule.
Yeah, your normal schedule, guys. I don't blame you a bit if you want to go hang out with whoever else is on, but, you know, like I said.
I guess David's doing a premiere.
Wow.
I didn't see that either.
I didn't either.
It's been a long day today. But we just figured we'd come on and say hi because...
Lone Cross Scotty. Howdy-ho.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's only
Scotty.
6, right?
Yeah, it's only 6. Yeah. Of course, I don't know, you know, where Karen's at. It might be a you know, time zone thing. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Jawade.
Howdy, Jawade. How's it going?
Yeah, like I said, so we've been, I guess they're building a new church here in Booneville, and I've been running the dump truck, almost 7 there, Scotty says, so yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock here.
Almost 6 here, yeah. Hi, Carla. Anyway, we're building a new church over in Booneville, and the ground is like super saturated and super muddy. So we're having to dig all the mud out and all the bad ground out and haul it off. And we got most of that done. I think we still got a lot to do, but we got enough of it done that tomorrow we're going to start hauling shale back in and filling up what we've hauled off so far. So yeah, we've got a lot going on in the dump trucks world this week, and it sounds like we're going to have a lot going on for a little while. So yeah, we'll see. Which,
while it's going to be cold, that's a good thing for Wiley to be doing. At least he can be in the dump truck with a heater.
Hi, Larry.
Yeah, hey, Larry.
Hi, Nancy. I'm curious about what happened with the other property, if you can talk about it. Yes, Kim, definitely. It is definitely good to have work. Other than, you know, the YouTube channel suffers quite a bit whenever I'm gone. So
right. So it's kind of one or the other.
I don't know. Do you want to talk about what's going on with the other property or not?
I mean, we can briefly touch on it. It's kind of, it's negative and it kind of makes me mad. So I don't want to dwell on it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the more time we spend thinking about it, the madder we get. So We just kind of let it lie, you know. But as far as right now, my youngest son is living there, and he is actually doing a really good job cleaning things up. The last people that was in there completely destroyed the place. We got a $8,500 quote to clean up the mess they left. But my younger son is working on cleaning everything up, so we're letting him stay there and to clean things up. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Like I said,
well, they left a huge mess, and not only did they leave a huge mess, but they stole anything and everything we had left there of value. Yeah,
I had multiple piles of, you know, like scrap metal that I keep because, as you guys know, I build a lot of crap.
Hey, Bill.
And I save a lot of that. I save a lot of that kind of stuff because you never know. I mean, you know, it might be laying out there junk right now, but tomorrow I might come up with an idea and I need some of it. So I had multiple piles of like scrap metal and stuff laying around. Every bit of that's gone. I had a couple of engine stands. I don't know if you guys know what I mean by an engine stand, but when you pull an engine out of a car, you put it on the stand and you're able to work on it. I had a couple of those, which, you know, are $150 a piece, something like that.
Bunch of tools.
They're all gone. My Traeger pellet grill is gone.
We had 2 trailers there that are gone.
Had a couple of small, oh, thank you, Lily. Had a couple of small, like, Harbor Freight type trailers that was there, little single axle trailers. They're all gone. And so, like I said, I had a couple of piles of metal, and they took the metal, but then left like household trash. So we
everywhere.
Had multiple big piles of,
hey, Tanya,
you know, diapers, just household trash. Multiple piles of them.
And it was bad. It was scattered everywhere.
Like multiple mattresses laying out in the yard. I don't know how in a few months' time they could collect as much just trash as they did, but they did.
Yeah, and sadly, I can't even say that they were tweakers because I truly believe that they aren't. But yeah,
thanks, Beachy.
They definitely know a lot of tweakers.
Yeah, anyway, don't worry about anyone else that's live right now. There's plenty of subscribers to go around. You guys just do your thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the way I figured it. I mean, if you guys want to hang out with somebody else, go ahead. It's not going to bother me. Or, you know, if you guys want to hang out with us, hey, great. We appreciate it.
We just figured we'd stop in and say hi.
Yeah.
So Henry said, I lost everything in the Hurricane Helen. Hurricane
my gosh.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
I would love to have had the funds available to come out there and do some things. I had some really good ideas to help out there, but just didn't have the funds. And that would have been absolutely awesome to have been able to come out there and help you guys. I know there's a lot of people that's still hurting really bad out there right now.
Yes, and now it's winter. So, Christy, yeah, it really stinks when people steal from you, especially when you consider people family and then they go in and they do that kind of thing. You know, they moved in and paid their first and last month and a $200 deposit, and that was it. And they didn't pay rent the rest of the time that they were there, and they totally trashed the place and stole everything that we had. So Wiley did you say your Traeger grill too?
Yeah, my Traeger, yeah.
Yeah, the kids' bicycles are all gone. We had, did you say the roofing tin?
Yeah,
we had a pile of roofing tin we were going to use here.
So I had 20-foot sheets of the 5-ribbed metal that they use on buildings, to build metal buildings. I had, a stack of that we was going to bring down here and use on our roof and stuff. All that's gone.
We had, I don't know, probably $400 or $500 worth of what was that square steel rods you had, or the square steel like things you had over by the shipping container.
Oh yeah, it was a 3/4 inch square tubing that was 20-foot long sticks. I had a huge pile of that
we had paid good money for.
There was a guy in Shawnee, Oklahoma that had ordered a whole bunch of this. He's a manufacturer, and he ordered a whole bunch of it. They sent him the wrong size, and he wound up just keeping it, but he sold it super cheap on Facebook Marketplace. And I had talked to him about it, so I went and bought some, and I bought, quite a bit, actually, like $400 worth. And that whole pile's all gone, which that was, I was going to use that for framing for multiple different things. And to be truthful, I had so much stuff there. There's probably so many other things that I'll remember eventually
that are like, hey, what happened to that?
Matter of fact, what I was talking about with the engine stands, I just actually thought of that like a couple of days ago, that they're gone. I remember where they was at, and I know they're gone. I was actually, so the reason why is because I was thinking in my head that, before too long, I'm probably going to have to rebuild the motor in the Suburban.
Right.
And that's just the other day whenever we was talking about having to put oil in it whenever you come back from whatever. Anyway, I got to thinking about it, and I was thinking, well, crap, them engine stands are gone.
Yeah.
And, luckily, I have another one in the storage container over at my dad's.
Okay.
So
yeah. So yeah, it does really stink. And at first we were really mad about it, but God tells us to forgive people 70 times, 77 times, or however that is said in the Bible, and it sucks. It really does, but hey, it's all just stuff. We're all still here. So
Christy said somebody told me that a trespasser I had sounded like he was tweaking. LOL, I didn't know what it mean. I had to Google it. My husband loves your clothesline video. Oh, thanks, Jen.
Yeah, I've been using the crap out of it. I'm almost caught up on laundry. I bet I have...
Hey, Mike.
I bet I'll have all the laundry done tomorrow. So I'm really excited about that. Hey, Greg and Gina.
YouTubers who pretended to be my friends that took almost everything I owned. Oh my gosh, Christy.
That is so awful.
Wow. Greg and Gina, howdy. Hey, Dave.
Kirby, we are blessed.
Hi, Felix.
We are extremely blessed. We know that God's not gonna, if it doesn't kill us, it's only gonna make us stronger, right?
Right.
And so we are super duper blessed. You guys all give us so much encouragement and love. We're blessed in that way. We, sometimes people send us things, and that's blessings, and everything just always seems to work out. I mean,
Christy said, what can you do but just move on from it? Vengeance belongs to the Lord. Amen.
Exactly.
Yep.
Amen, right. Christy. It's something that, we let them steal our joy for a couple of days as we were really mad about it, and then we got over it. So
when we went to court and got the eviction, of course, our blood was boiling at that time. And Jen was like, the judge.
What did I do this time? Glenn said, y'all were talking about for forgiveness. Yes. Glenn, we were talking about what happened in our old place.
Thanks, Greg. So anyway, our blood was boiling, and the judge asked us, hey, do you want to set a future date to have another
damages hearing?
And of course we did. We was like, yes, definitely. Because there was, like I said, we got a quote for $8,500 for the cleanup. We got, my Traeger grill. That's, $750, $800 to replace.
We would have had grounds for criminal charges.
Yeah.
Like grand larceny charges.
And there's multiple other things that, it added up to big money, actually. By the time it was all said and done, it was big money.
A lot.
And
they got rich off of renting our place.
Yeah. Yeah. And anyway, by the time the date actually came, I was like, what, let's just, like she said, the Lord says to forgive.
And we didn't really have the money to drive there because it's like
it was going to cost us
$200.
Couple $100 just to go to court, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let's just forget it. Let's just don't go. And we wound up not going. So you know, it is what it is. We'll recover. You know, it's not like, so the reason I left the Traeger grill there even was because we didn't have the electricity here to run it. So there wasn't a whole lot of sense in bringing it. And I thought, you know, it would help them out. They could use it while we're not, you know. And well, you know, you see how that bites you. But, you know, it is what it is.
It's whatever at this point.
Didn't you have a bunch of new car motors? Yes, they're still there. Believe it or not, I think they was too heavy and they couldn't load them is the reason they're still there. I've got a 12-valve Cummins diesel down there, and I've got 6 brand new Dodge Dart engines down there. Of course, you know, they're probably out in the weather and ruined now. You know, whatever, but there's lots of good parts on those or whatever, or you know, we could haul them off and sell them for scrap or whatever. But yeah, I think that was just stuff that was too heavy and they couldn't haul off. Is the only reason it's still there. Right.
Didn't you have a bunch of new car motors? Oh wait, we already read that. Yeah. By the time you add it up, it would cost a lot to replace. Yes, it would. I mean, just to replace the metal sheeting that we planned on using for our roof here, just to replace that is a couple $1,000.
Oh yeah.
At least.
I mean, I know, you know, a lot of you guys know the story of my cousin. So my cousin had a salvage yard and, you know, we lost him, 2 years ago now, right?
I think it was last summer. It was about the time I had my back surgery.
About a year ago.
Year and a half,
okay. Yeah. So about a year ago, we lost him to cancer. He was
cancer sucks.
20. No, he was
36.
36 years old. Yeah. 36 years old, and we lost him to cancer. Well, he had come across a really good deal on a bunch of that sheet metal. And, you know, I done some trading with him, and I got a whole bunch of it off of him that was extra that he didn't need. And we had it just stacked down there for, you know, future purposes. And which when we come here, we planned on using it for the roof on here. And yeah, it's all gone. So it's just ridiculous amount of stuff that
they hauled
off. Yeah.
And they broke our security cameras that we had. Like, right. Even though we didn't have them, we weren't paying a service on them. They broke our security cameras, every single one that we had all around the property. It was crap. Yeah. So, but yeah, I feel like we did the right thing and just letting it go because, yeah, someone said it's hard to help people these days. And it is. It is. And
it's even worse whenever it's somebody you consider family.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. But that won't happen again. Not with that person, at least. I have forgiveness in my heart, but I will not allow that person back in ever.
Wow. Her wedding gifts was stolen from the venue. Holy cow, that is insane. Hi, Rose. Well, we're late too, so it's not a big deal.
Right. Yeah, it's just crazy, you know? I was actually listening to a satire video, and it was talking about how, you know, people just take things because they don't have any money to buy it, and they're not bad people. You know, they just want those things too, but they don't have the money to buy it. So they just take it from other people so that they can have it, but they're not bad people. You know, it was a satire video, but that's like really where we're at.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so hard to tell satire apart from reality these days because it's just so far out there and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes, forgiveness with boundaries, right? Because someone told me one time that forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. Because that other person probably doesn't give 2 craps if you're mad at them.
Right.
Or if they hurt your feelings, or maybe they don't even know, and you're walking around steaming all the time, and it just steals your joy. So you forgive people for yourself. Sounds a little selfish, but I mean, it really does make a difference.
Yeah, Greg, that's right. See, and sometimes it seems like no good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, you're right.
It does seem like that, but hey, you just keep on going. Watching David. Is his premiere over? I didn't even see it come on. I was cooking dinner. Wiley got home late from work, and then I was cooking dinner. So then we ate dinner, and now here we are.
Hurt people hurt people. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So another thing was, you know, that whenever they left the house, they left the refrigerator completely full of food.
They didn't, and you know, we had to evict them, and they didn't tell us that they had moved out. So we had left a deep freezer, a chest freezer full of food too, like meat that we had bought, and it all went bad also. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So we had a deep freezer full of food out in our storage shed. Luckily, it was locked up, or that stuff would have been gone.
Dave.
So they had the electric turned off. We didn't know it. They left the refrigerator full of food in the house. Of course, it all rotted, and there was a puddle of blood all through the house.
Oh, and it smelled so bad. There's literally a mountain of laundry. I'm a little over 5 foot tall, and it was like chin high, a mountain of laundry.
Yeah. Working for the dump truck guy. Yeah, Greg, that's what I've been doing.
Dave said, I didn't steal from you because I'm your friend. I borrowed it without your permission.
I'm sorry, but anybody that takes something from someone else without asking, they're bad people. I don't care how bad they want to. Yeah, you're right. Right. Hi, Charlene.
Working with Wiley where Wiley isn't working. Right. He worked all day.
I worked all day. Yeah. I like that you're on Fridays because I work late on Friday. Oh, later on Fridays. Well, you know, today the reason we're late is just because I worked and I didn't get home by 4 o'clock, and it just didn't happen that way. But
right, yeah, she said, I agree. I've been through bad stuff, but don't steal from people. There's no excuse for that. No, there's not.
No,
there's not.
But anyway, it's time to get over that. And, you know, move along.
We're done dwelling on that already.
Like I said, my son's there now. He's taking care of the place. And actually, he called me today and was all excited because he got his Wi-Fi hooked up. So,
sweet. Now he can actually make phone calls from home.
Yeah. Stop saying the W word. Work. Karma returns for what you do. Yeah.
It'll get you sooner or later. Oh, yeah. And this person has some really bad karma.
Oh, yeah.
And the human in me, you know, the flesh side of me, would really like to be there to see it when it happens. But the Jesus in me says, don't worry about it. It'll be taken care of. Justice will be served.
Right.
So, oops.
So anyway, let's move on.
Vented and done now. Yeah. Somebody asked, so there we are.
And I'll be honest, my son is so. How do I say this? Me and my youngest son probably didn't have the best relationship growing, you know, as he was growing up, because he was a heathen. I mean, me and him went toe to toe a few times.
Good night, Faco. It's 1:15 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
Good night.
Good night, Faco. Me and him went toe to toe a few times. But now that he's grown, and you know, I'm very proud of him. He's working hard. He's got a good job at a Chevrolet dealership, and I'm really proud of him. So I love the fact that he's doing what he's doing out there and staying in the house.
I think that it's working out really, really good.
Yeah.
So, and he's got a little girl.
Yep.
So that's awesome. And now he's got a place where he can take his little girl. And he's the only kid that calls us to just say, hey, Dad, what are you doing?
Why is our flag upside down? It's not upside down. It's backwards because the camera is backwards, but it's not upside down.
Oh, it is back. Son of a gun.
Your camera. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. I don't know if I can I probably can't do anything about it.
But yeah, you can see. So move your shoulder here. It's not upside down.
It's just the camera that's flipped. or it's mirror image and not like it should be.
Right.
Yeah. It's an optical illusion.
Well, folks, I got a call for a job interview that's much more to my liking earlier today, so I'd appreciate your prayers. Absolutely,
yes,
Glenn.
Glenn. Yeah. Prayers for Glenn. Get the job he wants.
Love how you two are making more videos, showing the boys at work. Hunter's sense of humor coming through, and Michael's shyness. Oh, Michael, yeah. Michael's
very shy.
Yeah.
He's very quiet.
Shannon, sorry.
It just looks funny. Yeah. Sorry. It's optical illusion. I've been working my butt off getting more videos out, y'all.
Yes, she has. And the bad thing is, we decided, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago that it's time for us just, to stand up and start getting videos out and, giving 100% to this, to the YouTube.
I feel like I'm giving 150% right now.
The problem with that is I cannot give up the opportunity to make money whenever it comes along.
Yeah. Hey, Brian. He makes more money working than we do on YouTube. So.
And then we decide to do this. She's been doing a great job. And then all of a sudden, bam, they call me. And I mean, it looks like we're going to have work for a while in the dump trucks. So it's just going to be one of those things. She's still going to have to do it. She's going to have to record herself cooking. Like yesterday, she done her little seed catalog thing.
That come out earlier.
Or they out today. She's just going to have to figure it out because we really need to keep pumping videos out. And I can't say no to these guys working. For one thing is because I want to try to talk them out of the shop that they have up in Booneville.
Yeah.
So I can't tell them no when they ask me to work if I want their shop.
Right. Right. Well, thanks to the people who've been noticing my hard work. I appreciate it. I've been getting them out almost every single day. I haven't hit every single day, but almost. And
which is working out fine.
Yes, it's working out good. It's working out good, but I'm an all or nothing kind of gal. So I'm either 100% in or not at all. And so hi,
Brian.
I've been working on YouTube stuff since about 5 o'clock this morning, so I'm tired. I did, take time to cook breakfast, and then I cooked dinner.
Did the socks arrive and did they fit?
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that, honestly, was probably the most needed thing for these boys.
Yeah. Yeah, they go through socks, especially Hunter. Hunter's got big, fat Flintstone feet. Charlene said, I look forward to your videos. Amber's too.
Awesome.
Well, thank you. Thanks, Felix. Hey, Jonesy, how's it going? Sateens?
How do you say that? Saturns?
Saturns. Outdoors.
Hi.
Yes, Tanya, and I'm helping Amber start up her channel too. And so a lot of people might wonder why there's so much of Amber's camper on our Mountain Home channel. It's because I'm trying to help promote her and get her up and going. And plus, those videos are doing really, really well. So I'm going to continue to do that kind of stuff until it stops working.
Tasmania Island Life. Now, is that Jonesy?
I think that's Jonesy too.
Is that Jonesy too? Hi, Jonesy, if that's you.
Is it?
And he said Saturn is how you say that.
Saturn, yeah.
Oh, Flintstone feet, my son. Yep, it's Jonesy. That's what I thought. Well, hi, Jonesy. My son has wide feet like his daddy. So the thing is, normally it's just kind of a community sock thing. We just wear the socks. When they get washed, they're put in one area and everybody just takes their pick.
Yeah.
But when Hunter puts them on his feet, nobody else can wear them.
Yeah. So, they start, your socks get too big and stretched out, and then they slide down in your shoe and get bunched up under your foot. Yeah. So I'm happy Hunter has his own.
Greg says, so Amber can pay rent. Exactly,
Yeah,
Greg.
right,
Exactly.
Right. And if she starts making more money than we do, she can pay like the whole land payment.
Anybody remember the sitcom Dobie Gillis? Bob Denver Gilligan was a co-star playing a beatnik in the show. Every time I heard the word work, he repeated it in a high-pitched tone. Nope, I guess I don't remember that.
I remember Gilligan.
I'm new.
Gilligan's
Would
Island.
you mind sharing some of your backstory?
So, where do we start?
Oh my gosh, where do you want us to start? We can dang sure do that. Actually,
Because you'd be here all night if we started from the beginning.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Backstory. Wiley and I met in, what, 2020?
Yeah.
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 There's that.
Hunter needs his own color socks then. Yeah, exactly, Mike. That's right.
I found a Sharpie and I was going to write his name on every single one of them.
Good night,
or at least put
everybody.
it like an H on all of them.
Bye, Dave.
See you, Dave.
Greg. Hi, guys. My brother had a size 15. Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
I've got my best friend's, I think, a 14.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiley has been alive for 1 year. Where to start? Yeah. Right, Patrick. According to Emily, that would be very true. Yeah.
Yeah. Emily says, "Hey, Wiley, guess what?" And she's like, "You're old." And he's like, "I love you too, Emily." She's like, No, that's not what I meant.
Greg said he's a 13.
Dang.
Wow.
Hunter is like,
Not leaving. Hi, David.
I don't even know what size Hunter's feet are now. I know we had got him some like 10 double E's or whatever, and now they are too small for him. So
Yeah.
Wiley will inherit those boots because they're basically brand new still. He only wore them for maybe 2 months before he grew out of them. But I think he's in like 11 or 12. Glenn. You know what they say about people with big feet? Well, they have big socks. They wear big socks or have big
Brett
hands.
said my feet stink. So does Hunter's.
Hunter's
Yeah,
stink too.
really bad.
Yeah, I mean, what can you expect from a teenage boy, though?
Speaking of shoes, it's time
It's
for
time.
me a pair. Yeah.
Okay. I was telling Wiley a while back, I was like, hey, we've got these extra pair of boots over here. And he's like, I'm just gonna keep wearing these ones. The soles are literally falling off.
I've already glued one together. Now the other one's coming apart. And yeah, they're pretty bad.
Hunter has grown like a weed since the bus fire. Yes.
Oh yes, he has. Yes,
He's probably grown at least a foot. Maybe more, huh? You think? At least he's grown at least
I'd say at least a foot. Yeah, at least a foot.
Wiley, what size are you?
9.5D.
Yeah.
My brother is a size 17. Holy moly, Mike. Oh.
Big feet equals small bladders. People with big feet have to pee all the time.
Well, you need to replace them boots. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Soul's in trouble. Yes, it is.
So, just to give you guys a little reference here.
Yeah, it's about time. The funny thing is we had bought Hunter.
The war completely through.
Yeah. Hunter had gotten a pair of boots exactly like these.
And the front's all coming apart.
So the next ones y'all will still see the same boots in Wiley's videos, except they will look new.
Yeah.
Because the other pair that we have is only, like I said, they were only a couple months old when Hunter grew out of them.
I gotta jump in the shower. Y'all take care.
How can you stand up without tipping over, Wiley?
9.5. How can you stand up without tipping over?
Wiley's not very tall.
Yeah, Brett, and I'm going to tell you, these boots right here, I think I bought them on sale for like $130, $140.
I think so, like yeah.
And absolutely, I will be buying more of these boots.
What were they? Were they Ariats?
I think these are Ariats. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, they're Ariats.
Absolutely the best. I've had them.
He put that right in my face and it stinks. I mean, it's not like, whoo, stinks, but it definitely doesn't smell good.
The best boots I've ever owned. I've owned some pretty expensive boots. These are the best boots I've ever owned.
When I go buy boots, I usually buy Ariats because they are awesome. I've never been disappointed with it. Have Hunter put the boots he likes on his wish list and the size. I'll have him take a look at Kevin. He's got quite a few pairs of shoes.
Hey, DG lady. How's it going?
Oh, hey. Hey, Charla. How's it going? Put some baking soda in Hunter's boots to freshen them up.
Yeah.
Baking soda is pretty awesome, but I don't know if it would help Hunter.
Ariat.
Yeah, Ariat.
Howdy, Peter. I didn't see you sneak in here.
Yeah, hey, Peter. I've been sick last 2 days. Had to go to the doctor to get antibiotics, upper respiratory infection. Oh, Greg. I think there's a lot of that kind of stuff going around. Can you wear a 10?
I probably. I don't know.
Yeah, even baking soda has limits. Yes. And I don't think that it has, I don't think it can stand up to a teenage boy like Hunter.
So I'll tell you guys, there is a powder that's called monkey butt.
Glenn, those are Twisted X.
There is a powder that's called monkey butt. That's probably the best powder I've ever bought in my life for boots. It's been a long time since I had any, but yeah.
Glenn, does it look like that? Because those are Twisted X. These are pretty comfortable, but I like my Ariats better.
I've got a pair of them.
I don't want monkey butt powder.
The name was Terria. Oh.
We don't even buy dryer sheets. We don't have a dryer. I mean, now we do, but it just hangs in the air.
Monkey butt's for swamp butt. Yes, it is. But that works excellent for powder for your shoes, too.
Huh. I'm sick, but car's broke. Considered calling an ambulance to go to the ER.
Oh, no.
Oh, dang, Christy.
No kidding. So,
prayers. Sending
we
prayers.
have a lot of flu going around the UK. Admissions to the hospital have tripled. Wow. Yeah, I think it's going on around here too. Yeah.
No. I've heard stories about what's going on in the UK, and we could talk about it afterwards. Oh. Yeah.
I need supplies, but so weak. Oh man. So anyway,
Christy, if you're really feeling that bad, you should probably call. And
you should probably do it. Yes.
Yeah. Or do you have a neighbor or a friend that you could call and get them to take you? Because that's not good at all.
I always found anything you put in shoes to make them less stinky usually makes it worse. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Patrick. The only thing that I've ever had work for me is that monkey butt stuff. That it really helped. But yeah. Anyway, so Jen was asking us a while ago about our story.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know where
she didn't elaborate. She didn't say where we wanted to start.
Or maybe we missed baking soda will ruin the leather. Turn it to mush if you put it in your shoes.
Oh, hey.
So, I don't know where to start.
I don't either.
Whoops. That turned off. So, like I said, I guess we'll just start when Wiley and I met, because that's really when things started going right. Right, Wiley? Is when we met. Yeah. So Wiley and I met in 2020. We met through mutual friends. I worked with his best friend's wife at the post office, and Wiley had just gotten out of a divorce, and I had just gotten divorced, and neither one of us were really looking for a relationship, but she was like, come on, guys, you're nice, and she's nice, and he's nice, and y'all got to meet. I think it would be good. And so we're like, okay. And so then we did. And
the funny part about that story is, so, I was like, I
left out the funny part.
I was like, give me her number, or I don't even remember. Did she give you my number? Who texted first? Do you remember?
I'm pretty sure I had to text you.
Okay. Then she had to text me first.
Yeah.
So, here we are, late at night, just kind of texting back and forth and, just, starting that conversation, put it that way.
See if we had stuff in common.
So I don't even remember why it happened, but Jen, I guess we was just talking about our houses maybe or whatever. I don't even know. But Jen sent me this picture and she's like, hey, this is what my bathroom looks like. Or how we built my bathroom. This is how my bathtub.
I was really trying to show him the bathtub, not the toilet.
So the bathtub it's the potty part.
Yeah.
So the bathtub was really cool. It's one of them 2 foot wide by 4 foot long, 2 foot deep,
oval
stainless,
galvanized
water troughs for animals. But they had sunk it into the floor, so only about this much of it stood up above the floor. She took a picture of it and she sent it to me. I was like, oh, hey, that's cool. Well, while I was looking at the picture, down in the very bottom, I could just barely see her toilet. And I'm like, is that a composting toilet?
And I was almost afraid to say yes.
And guys, that right there is what cemented mine and Jen's relationship, is that toilet. Because I was like, I've been, researching composting toilets for a really long time, and I want one. I wanted to try one, and that right there just absolutely broke it all for us and cemented our relationship.
Yeah, Brett said, what's a toilet? Jen, yes, we have 4 kids at home. She said she needs to binge watch some of our videos. We have been told we seem pretty down to earth, and I feel like we are. So,
yeah.
Brett said a turlet. Yeah.
So all together, we have 9 kids. I've got 5 that's adults, and then we have 4 here at home. So yeah.
And Michael is an adult, and the other 3 are not.
Yeah.
Yet. So
I was, my youngest was 17 years old. 16. Was he 16?
16 or 17. I don't
16
remember.
or 17. So
yeah.
I was this close.
Yeah.
This close. And then I met her, and her youngest was 4.
Yes. Yeah, Lily was 4. He started all over.
Dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
Shut up. Look at us now. The dumbest thing is that we didn't meet 20 years earlier.
Yeah, right.
And then
right.
all of our kids could have been ours. I binge watched the other day and liked every one of them. Well, thank you so much,
thank
Jackie.
you, Jackie.
That is so awesome. Versus a bidet. Hey, I mean, if you have a bidet, you don't have to worry about toilet paper shortages.
I want to move into a camper and give our house to the kids and grandkids. My husband says, no way. I love simple. Been a stay-at-home mama. Now they are grown, but our 21-year-old is still at home. Yep. I'm a dummy.
Michael's 19.
I'm a dummy, for sure. Here's a story of a man named Wiley.
So then after Wiley and I met, I actually got COVID. I think I had COVID.
No,
I'm not sure.
We haven't. At that time, had we actually met? Yeah, I guess we did go on a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did go on a date.
And we talked on the phone a lot. Actually, we went on 2 dates before that.
So yeah, that was another thing, was my best friend and his wife wanted to set up a double date so me and her, could meet and go on a date. Well, they didn't know it, but we snuck around and had a date before that.
Yeah, we did.
And
we couldn't wait for actual date night.
Yeah, right. So we literally stayed up for hours every night, talking on the phone, texting back and forth, blah, 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 blah. And then we wound up going on the date, and we went and eat lunch together.
He took us to Taco Bell.
No, that was
Yeah. Then we went
That wasn't before the double date.
Oh, yeah, no, then
Me and you went and eat lunch.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe it was our 3rd date then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we snuck to and ate lunch together at a little Chinese restaurant over in Oklahoma. And we ate lunch together. And then we was like, okay, now we can go on our double date. Yeah. So then we went on the double date. And then I wound up, calling her one day, and I was like, hey, why don't you load the kids up and come over? And I went all out, guys. I took them to Taco Bell.
Yeah, he did. He did. But I mean, shoot, taking our family to Taco Bell, even when the kids were still smaller, was still expensive. Shoot. And for a guy to be like, hey, why don't you bring your kids on this date? I was like, he's a keeper. So, or a weirdo. He's a little weird, but he's definitely a keeper.
So,
but, yeah, let's see what. We're missing a bunch of comments. Flat Creek Log said, I want to have a freight container delivered to Wiley and Jenn so I can move in. Greg and James said, going to send us an email. But considering your research, did Jenn invite you over for a test drive?
Okay. Well, here's the story on that. I guess that's the next part of the story.
Yeah. I wouldn't have actually done it, but I got sick and he was like, oh, you're not feeling good. You know, do you want me to come over and cook dinner? And I was like, okay, fine. And then he come over and then took care of me for a couple of days and didn't even ask me for anything. That was like huge, you know, not trying to like do the stuff. And then he never really went home.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, there was a couple nights we'd go to his house and stay the night. But like from then on, we were pretty much together all the time.
Yeah.
And then in 2021,
David said, I'd marry you if you took me to Taco Bell.
And then, yeah, that's brave with a composting toilet. Yeah. Been married since 1985, 40 years. Dang, that is so awesome. I wish I could say Wiley and I have had that long, but we've only been together for 5 years. Anyway, so in 2021, when COVID hit, then the kids were in and out of school a lot, and Wiley and I really felt like our hearts were leading us somewhere else. We both had decent jobs, and I ended up quitting my job earlier than I had anticipated because the kids were just in and out of school all the time, and they're trying to push the whole vaccine stuff, and I said heck no. Yep. And so I quit my job and pulled the kids out of school, and we've been homeschooling ever since.
Yep.
And then Wiley was at work for maybe 6 months after that. But he had an awesome boss. Yeah. He worked for a really awesome guy. Yeah.
My boss was probably one of the greatest men I've ever known. Yeah. I
hands down.
Yeah.
And he was able to, and then, you know, eventually he had quit his job. And honestly, I don't even know how we survived for a couple of years because we had started YouTube, but we weren't making any money on it at all.
Money at all.
We started a nonprofit organization, and we literally worked, and every dime that we had over our bills, everything went towards helping people and feeding the homeless. Yep. And so we did that for a few years, and that really, really filled our hearts a lot. And then, you know, now we feel like we're on a different path. We still want to do community service type stuff. Yep. But we're trying to focus on getting our house built and stuff. It's really hard for Wiley and I when someone calls and asks for help. It's really hard for us to say no. Like, it doesn't matter if we don't have any money or we don't have the resources to help or the time. It's really hard for us to say no. Right. And so it's a real challenge to yeah. Anyway, I don't know what else to say after that.
Yeah, no, I mean, then, you know, we had actually talked for...
Hey, Diane.
We had actually talked from, you know, the beginning of our relationship, really. I've pretty much been in Shawnee, Oklahoma all my life. And that's a lot of history. You know, I say 2 ex-wives, but actually one of them don't live in Shawnee. She's off somewhere else. But anyway, just a lot of history there. And I've always felt like I was meant to be another place. You know, I needed to go somewhere else. And Jenn kind of felt the same way. And then, you know, we got to talking about it, and we wanted to build something together, you know, from a fresh start together, just me and her involved, you know, totally. Right. And this opportunity came along, and we came here. I've still got family in Oklahoma, and that was probably one of my biggest hangups is I didn't want to leave Oklahoma until my mom and dad was gone. But this opportunity came along and I got to thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Why am I letting that hold me back? My mom and dad
hours away.
Yeah, we're only a few hours away. We don't need to let that hold me back anymore. So we did it. We moved out here. My mom and dad's still in Oklahoma. I've got an older brother that's in Oklahoma, and that's it. Here we are. Once we get more settled in here and things going on better, then we're going to start doing, reaching out and trying to get back into our old routine of, in Oklahoma, it was helping the homeless. I don't feel like that's going to be what we're going to do here. I think it's going to be more of, maybe the veterans, the elderly that needs things done that just can't afford it or, for whatever reason. But yeah.
So things like patching a roof or fixing a broken pipe or mending a fence or mowing yards or building a wheelchair ramp or, minor repairs on cars and stuff like that. So, and, the whole time that we were doing God's work is how we saw it. He made sure that our basic needs were taken care of. We didn't go out to eat. We didn't go on vacations. We didn't take the kids out to do, to entertainment centers and things like that. We did cheap things like let's go to the park or the lake or on a hike.
Yeah.
And we weren't able to do, a lot of fun things, but we were able to spend time as a family, and I feel like it's really made us a lot stronger. Oh, thanks, Brett. I've seen him in a couple of our lives, actually.
Yeah. When I was younger, I always helped the elderly. Now that I'm elderly, few people do that anymore. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need help here, Wiley and Jen. Just come on over.
I would love to.
I would absolutely do it in a heartbeat, Jonesy, but that's a pretty big expense.
Right. But man, I researched Australia when I was younger, and I was like, oh man, that'd be a cool place to go.
I always wanted to go to Australia and drive one of their land trains, or what do they call them? Road trains. Yeah, whatever it is. But it's a semi-truck with like multiple trailers.
Oh, yeah. I think you've told me about that before.
I've always wanted to do that. But
yeah, Glenn said, I'm getting elderly. Gonna move up there and let y'all help me out.
Road train.
We'd love to have you around, Glenn.
Because from my understanding, of course, being over here, we're not, I don't know how that all works, but from my understanding is, you got to be a good mechanic. You've got to, be a good driver. You've got, that's a totally different world driving those road trains because you're out, thousands of miles away from anybody, anywhere. If you break down, you got to fix it.
Yeah.
And I've always thought that was a pretty good fit for me. And I always thought that that'd be really cool to be able to go do that.
Peter said, the thing is, Jonesy drives on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's something I didn't know about Australia, is that they're on the other side of the road.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Too many things trying to kill you in Australia. I think that here, that could be just about anywhere.
Yeah, really. So anyway, yeah, that's mine and Jennifer's relationship started over a toilet, guys. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, Brett, there's something wrong with you if you miss the Panhandle of Texas.
Am I wrong to miss North Texas Panhandle? So I actually started school in Pampa, Texas, in the Panhandle. So Pampa and La Flores. We lived in La Flores and Pampa, and I started school in Pampa, Texas.
Christy, that is so cool. We actually we thought about doing something like that, but where we lived, we were way too far out of town.
Yeah.
Like it would have been, unless somebody had a car, it wouldn't have been feasible for them to stay at our place.
Jonesy said, "Yep, you're lucky to get someone on UHF radio if you break down."
Oh,
yeah,
dang. Yeah.
I'm from California. Beautiful there, but so glad not to be there now.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen. Yep. So, Jen, and also you had mentioned about gardening and things like that, having a medicinal tea garden. I had actually started a medicinal garden 2 years ago in my old garden, and it was kicking butt this year when we moved. And I'm going to be starting that again. I'm very into herbal things. I like the idea of foraging and growing your own medicine. And I'm not a doctor, so don't take my advice. But I do love plants very much.
People make a good a place good or bad. Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Jen and Wiley from Kansas. Hi, Patrick. Another Patrick.
Oh, yeah. Hey, another Patrick. We are less than 5 minutes away from an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unless they just want to keep talking.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you guys just keep us going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, looks like I'm going to be working quite a bit lately, or here in the next
Hey, Ford dude.
while.
Trouble just got here.
I'll start chanting. Hey, Ford dude. Yeah, looks like I'm going to be pretty busy, hooked up. Hopefully Jen can keep YouTube alive while I'm gone. And, of course, I'll do everything I can. Who knows? I might just pop up on a live, and let y'all truck with me for a few hours, but whatever. I wanted to move in a young couple with autism.
Oh, dang, Christy, that stinks. Yeah.
Wow. Living off grid away from everyone, you can grow some good herbs.
Oh, that's funny. Broke down Ford dude? Said Glenn. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Hi, Chris. I am from Amarillo, from the DG Lake. Oh, from Amarillo, really? Yeah.
I've been through there.
I've stopped there multiple times. Absolutely freaking love the Big Texan.
Oh, Ford dude's been here the whole time. He's just been on his other account. Golly, I can't remember the name of your other account.
I can't ever either.
How many
Where's
acres do
the
y'all
Drew
have
Crew?
there? I like the Hobbit House idea. I think that's what Jen called it. So we have almost 11 acres here, and we really like the idea of kind of a Hobbit House type style too. It's going to be something like a Hobbit House and an Earthship. We don't exactly know. We're just going to build it as we go, and it's going to be awesome. That's all I know about it. Did she ask me another question?
Patrick, you are not kidding. I'm hoping that this winter storm don't get that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Which we are on the south end. It looks like we're going to be in the storm, the high winds, tornadoes, that kind of part of it. Northern Arkansas and north. Oh my gosh. It's going to be cold, but other than that, there was somebody did ask something up there that I wanted to go back to, and I don't remember what it was.
Wiley, is that a...
How many acres do y'all have there? Oh, yeah, you done got that. Any goodies you can go home? I think it was a little bit further up. Maybe?
I think we saw those ones.
Yeah, I guess I did.
If you drove a truck in Tasmania, it's about 4.5 hour drive from one side of the island to the other side.
Oh, okay. Flat Creek. So yes, actually, I haven't got to yet. We're hauling off basically mud right now, and I could haul any of that home that I wanted, but I'm afraid that it would take, be like by the end of next summer before it would dry out. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting until we get a little better material to be able to bring some home. And then we're going to be tearing down the old hospital here in Booneville. And hopefully, you know, we can get some of it that's clean enough, like bricks and concrete and stuff like that, that I can use for some fuel. I'll probably get to bring some of that home. But yeah. Just so you know, I'm driving a very comfortable Crown Victoria. Oh, we have those herbs searching lanes in Tennessee.
We don't plan on growing any of those kinds of herbs. Not the kind you have to have special licenses for. Oh, it's scrolling just a little bit.
Yeah, there was another question, and I don't remember what it was now.
Sorry if we missed it, y'all.
Goodies you can haul home. Okay, Wiley, if you William. No, maybe not then. Be cool, Wiley. Just so you know, I'm driving. Actually, a Crown Vic is actually really nice cars. So, you know, as the people that follow us know, Emily, our 15-year-old, has got a 66 Ford F100 that we're going to build her. And I am actually looking for a Crown Vic that's like wrecked or something like that, that I can use all the undercarriage. I want to do like I did on Stitch and cut the body off and put the 66 F100 on the Crown Vic chassis and motor and transmission and everything. So if anybody comes across one that's wrecked or tore up or, you know, whatever, as long as it's running and driving and all that good stuff, I'm trying to keep my eye open for one of those.
Heck yeah. Yeah, Drew's house plans do look interesting. He's going to be using like grain silos.
Grain silos, yeah, I've seen that.
Larry said, I actually attended part of third grade in a one-room schoolhouse outside Corning, California.
Wow.
My sister and I was in the third grade, I think. We went to a one-room schoolhouse. It was kindergarten through 8th grade. Maybe it was K through 12. I don't remember, but we were all in the same room. It was a one-room school in Immigrant Gap, California.
Brian said that would be cool to go live while I'm trucking.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is we've tried that a few times in Stitch, and it's just the noise. To be able to communicate with you guys, and the background noise it's terrible.
Well, and he doesn't have the patience to be, you know, when he's driving. He's not trying to figure out and troubleshoot any issues that he's having. So if I'm not there to troubleshoot the issues along the way, he's just not going to do it. We're in Indiana, are hoping tonight's forecast gives us a better idea of what we're getting. I think up to 13 inches.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching Ryan Hall. I don't know if you guys know who he is or not, but he's more of a United States, you know, weatherman. Weather than, you know, he don't really do a lot of specific stuff, but yeah, it's Ryan Hall's predicting some pretty bad stuff up in that area for sure.
Bye, Rose. I don't know if that's you saying goodbye, but she's saying have a good weekend. Stay warm. Yeah. I hope everybody has backup power or heat options. I used to call my granddaughter a hobbit. She wanted first breakfast and second breakfast.
The people that follow you drive Crown Vics. I have a 67 F100. So 2 different body styles. I'm sure you know that. But, you know, 66 and 67 was a design change.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Where were we?
You're out there. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think I already seen that. Crown Vic had an Interceptor engine. Yep. It was okay, Wiley. I remember you traveling in Stitch. Yeah. Yep. Beep, beep. Need to hire Stitch soon. Move our prop dog man 5th wheel trade. Hey, you just let me know what's going on, Brett. I'll be all over it.
Yep.
My husband and I try to find some land around here from the DG lady. Oh, hey.
Well, how much are y'all looking for?
Yeah, how much land are you looking for?
And how far out of town do you want to be?
Fish wheel. Ryan Hall is great. Yep. Ryan Hall's awesome. Yep. Yep. I live in Kentucky. We're going to get the bad weather. Yep. Yeah, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois. I think, yeah. And I don't even, poor old Greg is like, I'm glad I'm not where you're at, Greg.
Well, Greg just said it's expected to go south of Chicago.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they're talking about negative 30-degree weather up there where he's at. I mean, it might not be like, snow or ice, but the cold.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, no.
Ugh. Ever check out govdeals.com? Lots of interesting retired stuff. No, I've never heard of that.
Showing 5 to 8 inches of snow and some ice before the snow. Yep.
I'm glad we're not supposed to get any of that.
Yeah, GovDeals, I've been on there quite a bit, but just looking around, I've never, tried it, but they do have interesting stuff for sure, but those auctions, man, those guys just are getting rich with their fees, and I don't mess with them much.
My 67 has the original 352 CI engine.
Yeah.
Once it's below zero, it's all the same.
Which is really truthfully, yeah, you're about right. I know I was in South or North Dakota, and it was negative 40-something degree wind chill. And pumping fuel in my truck, it didn't seem any colder than it was, in Ohio at 0 degrees.
Christy said, had a tornado overhead a couple of years ago. Ryan Hall was tired and about to go off air. I said, don't you leave me. And stayed on.
That's funny. The loading is usually the deal breaker.
Oh, the loading for anything you buy on that website?
Yeah. Yep.
No snow here, but 15 for a high and 2 for a low on Sunday. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at it earlier, and it looks like our highs during the day might be in the 20s, and our lows are in the teens.
Yep.
Self-imposed timeout.
Just do a video. I actually thought about that this morning. I was in a hurry, so I wound up not doing it. But I was thinking, you know what? Why not just take them on a day in the truck? Just show them, going up, firing the truck up, getting out of here. A little bit of what I'm doing during the day, and yeah, that kind of thing. I actually thought about that today, but wound up not getting it done. Yeah.
And we only have one tripod
right now, doing ministry on a reservation. Oh man, Christy, she's gonna be cold.
Yeah. Fire up that wood stove. Kevin,
our wood stove has been burning constantly for what? Probably
since like mid-October.
Yeah.
Since he installed it.
Bit of snow, but nothing sticking.
Good.
Yeah. Chris says he'd watch it.
Getting a bumper sticker.
My junk still works. Yeah. I've got a bumper sticker in this cabinet right here that I've always wanted to find a car to put it on, but I go through cars, ridiculously. I
feel like he's probably calmed down since we met. With the stories he tells me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot. But I go through cars way too often, and I've always wanted to put this sticker on one of my cars, but now I don't feel like it's really all that right to put it on, but I'm saving it just in case. But the bumper sticker says, "Don't laugh, mister, your daughter might be in here."
That's funny. Oh, the building they're staying in, the pipes froze. That's
oh man.
Honestly, that's one of our biggest concerns, is that our pipes are going to freeze.
The only good thing about that is, even if it does freeze up, it's going to suck because we're going to go for, a while without a shower. But
yeah, that'll be bad.
But our well itself is not going to freeze. Because so whenever I installed the pump, I left the check valve out. So when we shut our pump off, all the water drains back into the well. So that part's not going to freeze. So as long as we have water there, we can take bottles up there and fill them up out of the well. We can fire up the generator.
So yeah,
fill up our bottles. We'll have water to live, but we might not be able to take a shower for a few days.
Have to buy some rags.
Yeah.
dip them in some hot water and take a bath that way. Yeah, I'm yawning. I'm sorry.
Maybe we'll have to go to Liz and see if we can borrow a couple packs of baby wipes and to take baths with.
Yeah. Hey, Evelyn. How's it
Evelyn.
going? So, yeah, I'm yawning, y'all, because I got up at 5 a.m. and have been doing things all day. Ever since Wiley did our clothesline out here, now I can do laundry. And it dries. Although I hung up some jeans yesterday afternoon, and this afternoon they were still not dry.
Really?
Yeah. And they're hanging on the end close to the whistle.
Which, I mean, I don't know because I wasn't here throughout the day today, but I have noticed you haven't really stoked the fire up all that great. It's not been all that hot.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
it was earlier. And then I went out and did stuff. We worked on Amber's camper, and I did stuff, and then Michael put some big logs in there. Yeah,
Michael put 2 big logs in there, and I'm like, Michael,
great.
that's overnight logs. You don't put them in there when you want heat. You know?
You got up at 5. I got home at 6:30. Yeah.
I would never have known Wiley has such a beautiful relationship with the kids.
I mean, it's touch and go sometimes.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean.
How much firewood do we already have? Enough for, I don't know, that wood stove uses a lot.
It uses a lot.
lot.
So we've probably got about a rick inside over there right now. Mikey went and gathered up a whole bunch more today, and I think tomorrow he's probably going to be working on getting it all brought in. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, tomorrow they're going to be, well, actually, we're going to go, I don't know if I want to, don't tell Bobblehead, but we're going to go over there and see what he needs done, because I watched his video today, and he said he's got a couple things that he's not, not ready for the cold weather. At least we're mostly ready. Other than needing to get all of our firewood done. But if we get out there and us girls help too, while the boys like cut it and split it, we can bring it in and stack it and hopefully get it.
We go through about a rick a week on firewood. So we go through a lot of firewood.
Yeah.
And honestly, when it's cold weather, that's what better thing to do is to get out there and work and, in the cold weather and make firewood. So we're not really worried about having a ton stocked up because, it's not going to hurt to go out and cut firewood during the cold weather. Matter of fact, that's probably about all we're going to be able to do during the cold weather.
Yeah.
But, Molly, if you want to come get my pine and cedar logs I have cut. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Mama V told me that we could have her pine and cedar stuff.
Yeah. Pine's really good for getting your wood stove started.
It's good. It's a fast, hot burner. Yeah.
My phone is at 10%, so we can't stay out here for too much longer. But
for some reason,
hey, Mama V,
dogs want to lay on me when I'm sick, like protection mode. Somebody would have a hard time getting me.
Jen said she got up at 3:30, had to drive an hour to keep the grandbabies while the kids worked. So tired. She said she laid down and made a pallet on the floor between the cribs and slept. I don't blame you at all.
Bobblehead needs the skirting on the house. Bobblehead needs the skirting on the house. I know.
And I think he needed something with his water meter box thing. And Hunter said he's got to go down there and drill some holes. He was going to do it today, but I guess Jeff's drill bit got bent or something and didn't want to, I don't know. But yeah, so.
I caught a glimpse of Michael growing a beard, so it's true that if you feed them long enough, they begin to look like you. Mama V said there's a lot. Yeah. Mini excavator, any use? Are you asking me if there's any use for a mini excavator? Man, I could end the life of a mini excavator out here. I promise you.
Hey, Dano, how's it going?
There's too much work to be done with a mini excavator around here. Yeah.
Throw 2 more sheets on Bobblehead.
Firewood compared to a cord. There is, I think, 3 cords in a rick, or 3 ricks in a cord. So a rick is 4 foot tall, 8 foot wide, and 18 inches long is the way we done it.
Thick, yeah. Yeah, his water is underwater. Exactly. Does Jeff have heat?
Dano.
That's a good question. I'm not sure if he has heat or not. I think he has probably an electric heater.
I really don't know.
He doesn't have like a mini split or wood stove or I don't think he has propane heater. He's got to probably just have a electric space heater.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I know his one air conditioner is a heater also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what his heat situation is. My grandmother would come stay like 3 days. I went to bed when she went home.
Yes.
Mini should only be used for tight spaces. No shoe size involved. Self-imposed timeout. 4-foot stack, 18 inches long, 8 feet long is a rick. Yeah, 3 cords. That's I was thinking it was, or 3 ricks is a cord. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, Greg he's worried about it because last fall, right, or last winter, it froze. His water meter froze, or check valve, some sort of valve or something broke right there, and he had to have it replaced.
Yeah, but mainly because I think, it was in the open, it wasn't covered, and it was, the ditch was still open, so everything froze beyond that point. I don't think that's going to happen this time. And worst case scenario, if he left water dripping in his bathroom or in his kitchen sink, left a little bit dripping so that water would be flowing through there a little bit at a time, it would never freeze. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but I do understand, his concern. So we are going to go down there and try to help him, but I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Well,
y'all are going.
Wiley will be at work. So, but the boys know how to do all that stuff, and we're going to see if there's anything else we can do to help out Jeff to get him ready. And then by going down there and helping the boys do that, then we should still get back with plenty of time to be able to get a bunch of firewood done. Hard freeze is under 17. T said double blanketing the doors here.
Mama V just stacked 2 cords of hardwood. She's ready for winter. Yeah.
That'll last you a while on that tiny wood stove. I think it's the water for the chickens, not for the house. It's his, yeah, that's his water main.
Yeah, that's his water main. So where the main tie-in is, that's his little water meter that is, or check valve and all that stuff that's attached right there. So that's where he had the problem last year, and that's what he's worried about this year.
Just have to get my chimney finished, she said.
Yep. And Mama V, I got to be honest, it looks like I'm going to be working quite a bit. Not 100% sure on everything yet, but I know we have multiple big jobs going right now. So it looks like I'm going to be hooked up for quite a while. I'll let you know more as I know more. But yeah.
Christy says she doesn't have running water or a well. Have to haul water in a wagon, which is hard right now being weak. Oh my goodness. I imagine it's hard even when you're strong.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job, just squeaking in. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yep.
So Hunter needs 3 shoes instead of a pair. He grew a foot.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He's joking.
Yeah. That was a good one, Joe.
I think his dog's broke it. Not funny. So, I don't know.
Brett, I'm lost.
Dang it.
Either it's my blonde hair, or I'm tired, or you're not making sense, but I'm not getting it.
What?
Oh. Brett's comments? I'm not sure. Not sure what he's talking about. It feels like it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job.
I walked 5 miles towards town the other day before I got a ride. Not bad for almost 68. Wow.
Dang. 5 miles is a long way.
Big Reed truck. Sorry, I'm...
Happy New Year. First live I made it to. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're probably pretty darn close to getting off here.
Yeah. Mama V said nobody gets Brett's comment. Appreciate your honesty. You can count on me for brutal honesty, Brett.
I'm lost too. It's not just you, Jen. Peter said. He's so tired.
I've gotten better about like
Hi, Susan.
the brutal part, but I'm still overly honest.
Since I moved to the country, the sun goes down. I'm sleepy. Yeah, Christy, we're the same way. So here, the problem is the sun goes down at like 4 o'clock.
It does.
So, we're on the north side of the mountain. So our hours. The other day, I'm like, man, it's time to go to bed. It's dark. It's about time to go to bed. Jen calls me, and Liz, down
Black Sheep Project
was needing some help. So I was like, okay. So I jump on the tractor and I go down there at her house, a quarter mile away. It's like daylight, nice, shiny, beautiful. And I get back up here and it's just dark. And it's unreal the way it, yeah.
I like to say that we're on the north side of the moon.
Since I moved to the country.
The dark side of the moon.
Yeah. Nice job on the stove hookup, Wiley. Dano, which one are you talking about?
Mama V's or Mama V's? Ours is a lot more redneck than Mama V's. Mama V's looks cool. Ours is just functional.
Thanks, Mr. Walter Job.
Yeah. I am loving that clothesline.
That clothesline turned out pretty cool.
It is so awesome.
Yeah.
Are we able to stay warm enough? Yes. Yes, Susan. We will be fine.
Oh, so Mama V's is what Dana was talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have our wood stove outside, but then everybody's got their own diesel heater too.
Yeah.
And they kick butt.
And in here, in the buses, those diesel heaters are, if worse comes to worse, we're just gonna have to stay in the buses with the diesel heaters on.
Yeah. It's gonna stink to have to go out and go to the bathroom though, but we've even got a diesel heater that heats up our bathroom.
Yeah, it's just the walk between here and the bathroom is going to be a little chilly, but hey, what?
Yep. And we've been stocking up on diesel. I don't know how full our jug is out there, but I bought 2 jugs the other day.
Oh, you bought 2 more?
2 more, yeah.
So we're probably only 10 or 15 gallons away from it being full.
Yeah.
So that's a 55-gallon drum almost full of diesel. So, yeah.
Yeah, full moon nights are really cool. But it's weird being outside under the tarp on a full moon night because you can see the shadows from all the tree limbs on the tarp, like the sun is shining. It's crazy.
The peacefulness out here is scary. Yeah, right.
Mm.
How did Peter break his diesel heater? Peter, did you break your diesel heater?
I hope not.
So I didn't see it at night. Otherwise, very dark. Yeah.
Our diesel
heater, wood.
Yeah.
We've got a wood heater too, but
get a nighttime bucket.
Yeah.
I guess we could.
We could. Yeah.
I'm not that desperate yet.
I'm almost there anyway. I'm old enough that whenever I wake up in the middle of the night, it's hard to make it to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I usually, the way that our bed is, it's one of us has to climb over the other one to get out.
Yeah. To be truthful with you, if it wasn't for the fact that we haven't talked Lily in to start staying in her bus yet, so she sleeps here in the floor of our bus. And if it wasn't for that fact, I would probably have my own night bucket.
Yeah. But Lily would probably kick it over in her sleep, so we're just going to hold off on that.
I didn't break it. It's having electrical issues. Well, Peter, if you need me to give you some advice or look at it, I've become pretty good at working on those things. And let me know what your problems are. I might be able to help you out. Got a Coke bottle and a cone. Yeah.
I need a shiwi.
Christy, I'm going to tell you something. That's probably one of the best investments we've made for heat is those diesel heaters. Absolutely love those things.
For us, it's a lot less expensive than running propane.
Would a compost toilet help?
Yeah. Yeah, it would. Yeah, electrical and pee don't mix. No, they do not.
I will talk to you about it, Wiley. Okay, Peter. Love it here because I can stream in the yard. Yeah, right.
Most of the guys around here don't use the toilet unless they have to.
Yeah. Well, guys, honestly, I think it's about time for me to get in bed. I'm going to have to get back up and get at it early in the morning again. I would definitely need a bucket.
Yeah. I'm on my way there.
Yeah. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to have to get, camp prepared for the night and, because I'm going to have to start early in the morning. And, so yeah, we probably ought to get off here and y'all enjoy your night. Jen, you too. Good night, Brenda. Do you have electricity with a diesel heater? Because I'm a generator. So you have to have 12. You have to have a 12-volt battery. So a car battery or bigger.
And then when you run your generator, you could use it to charge your thing.
Yep.
Hunter, are you out there?
Thank you.
Go put diesel in Amber's heater. I asked you to do that earlier. Top. Oh, okay. Bye, rookie. See ya. Yeah, sorry you missed us. We're on our way out.
Good night, DJ.
I'm glad he's calling it quits though, because I'm tired.
See you guys.
Is it possible that I can plug in this pump out here?
Enjoy the later time. It's plugged in. All you got to do is turn it on.
Oh.
Look, I can reply to a text message on my phone.
Get after it and remind me that I need to remind you to call me. What? Okay. Night, Brian. All right, we're going to get off here, guys. We will see y'all next week on Wednesday on Jen's channel at Our Mountain Home.
Hopefully Wiley will be home.
Yep, we'll see if I'm home or not. Of course, she can do her live by herself.
Oh, yeah. Closing your eye technique doesn't work too well for you. In the future, just remember to be
well,
your helmet.
The problem is the closing your eye technique works fine when you're tacking something together. But, the piece of metal that I was using was so thick that a tack wasn't working. It wasn't getting hot enough. So none of the welds was sticking. But yeah, right.
Larry said he only has to go about 20-25 feet.
Hello, Mama V from the DG lady. Wake up in the middle of the night. It's about 20-25 feet. All right, guys.
All right, we're going to get off here.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. Yeah. We'll see y'all later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Oh, I can't end it. Okay.